Back with part 2 in the middle of a combat arena. Sorry for the jarring cutoff. Um, that's just... I try to keep the videos as short as possible, at least under 20 minutes. So they're bite-sized watchable chunks. It also helps me get a lot of videos in advance in case work calls and I don't have enough time to make a lot of videos. This right here, before Doom Eternal came out, they played like this. A lot of people played this level early, and I just remember watching this level get played over and over again because I was just excited. And then there was that one games journalist, I don't even remember his name, and he just sucked at video games. And watching him play was funny. He doesn't play this part, but he plays one of the portions in this game. Or maybe he does play this part, but that wasn't the video that was shown, or part of the video that was shown. While playing this game, I'm also just thinking about how newer it looks compared to my older systems that I've played it on. Because I think there was a lot of complaints that the Dark Ages didn't really look that much better than Eternal, which I get, but at the same time, like our graphics or our technology for graphics has just gotten so much better that like there's nothing that a lot of changes now are just going to be very minimal to the eye. I think when I was younger, like early 2000s and even into the 2010s, video games were all about like realism and trying to make a super duper realistic game. But now, with graphics looking the way they do, a lot of developers more so talk about performance, frames per second, and like video quality rather than how awesome the graphics look. Some companies still do it, but when you have games that look like this, and this is a 5-year-old game, you know, it's really hard with the realism argument to be like, this game looks realistic, to, you know, separate yourself from competitors. But I would also say this game isn't as realistic as it is stylistic, and more companies should definitely pursue stylistic games versus realistic games, because games with a good style will last forever and look good forever. The purple goo. There was some of it in the level earlier, but every time you're in it, it's just disappointment after disappointment. Almost died there because of the silly goo. I feel like I'm doing a lot more glory kills than I normally do early on in the game just to get more health. Because my health is essential, especially with only 50 armor. Just making sure I'm not missing any treasures or secrets. I used to think about what if this level was a master level and they just turned this into like a double marauder arena. It'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. You couldn't even move. You'd just be cooked from the get-go. I forgot where to go for a second. got time to just travel. I keep overthinking it, and I'm like, where do I go? It's not that hard, but I just keep overthinking it. I'm about to do something really embarrassing right here. I just fell back in the goo. Unintentionally. I just fell back in. And I have to make that entire trip all over again. It's not the end of the world, but it was just such an unintentional. I was just like, where am I? Because I couldn't jump. But making my way now. Making my way downtown. And I'm gonna be honest, I know that I feel like probably a lot of my audio is cringe. But it's great because I don't listen to my videos after I talk. Because I can't hear my voice. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Even though people have complimented my voice before, I don't see it. And it probably sounds weird because I don't speak out as much, but I can't hear my voice. I honestly almost forgot about the secret for this level, and falling down right there is what helped me remember. I almost forgot about it. Might as well get 75 shield. Not that that helps as much, but it'll help a little bit. And gone. This right here was the part with that one game journalist that had no idea what he was doing. It was embarrassing. And for people who haven't played video games before, that's probably how they would play, and I get it, because they've never played video games before and you just like threw a controller at them. But this person is a games journalist, like he's supposed to know how to play games. And it was bad. Also, I discovered this for the very first time during this playthrough. I had no idea about this. I have never discovered that before. And I'm just surprised. Getting the codex before venturing. There's also a Doom 2 Easter, or like just an OG Doom Easter egg, because there's like a lava rock, and it's just like the sprite. I did not look at it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I forgot where I was going. One, two, three. Nope, just kidding. 3. This has been counting with Count Demons. I think I have a very few vague memories of Sesame Street when I was a child. The daycare would play it. I'm failing at this platforming, and it is embarrassing me. If I wasn't recording, I would do it first try, but because it's a recording, I'm failing miserably. When I was playing this level, I was going back and forth on do I do the Slayer Gate or not, because I just don't know how many lives I'm gonna lose, and it makes me nervous. But I've ultimately decided to do it. I also think it's funny you don't rip out the heart of the gore nest anymore. In Dark Ages, you just shield bash it, which is understandable reaction. I wonder what gargoyles would be like if they were in the Dark Ages. I did a drawing of them and I made their head more Cthulhu-like, a little cosmic gargoyle. I think that'd be funny. I think it would fit their personality. Sometimes this arena gives me PTSD from the Horde mode because it just goes insane. And I would like a Horde mode in Dark Ages. I think they've made a comment about something akin to a Horde mode, but we'll see. That game, Doom the Dark Ages, is still a young game, so we'll have to wait and see what they do. This Dread Knight is scaring me. You get to see the Dread Knight 3 levels early, because I'm pretty sure the first level they show up in is Reclaimed Earth. No, not Reclaimed Earth, that's funny. Super Gore Nest. It just happens on Earth, so I got confuzzled. And I have died twice in this encounter so far. Which makes me, again, nervous. Again, once I get into later levels, I will be so much more confident. Because the more artillery I have, the more tools I have, the more difficult things I have accomplished with said tools. I'm getting better, slowly but surely. Just absolutely deleted that Revenant. And this is like my John Wick moment where I'm just looking for the gargoyle. Like he ran away. It takes me a minute too. He just ran away. I don't know where he is. Oh, I thought I saw him. Yeah, it takes me a while to find him. He was hiding from me. He was in fear. I was the only thing he feared in that moment. There we go. I also want to do the Slayer Gates for those weapon points because I don't need everything to be fully upgraded, but if everything is upgraded just enough, I will be able to do well. Time to get this extra life, especially after losing the amount that I did. Getting the Cacodemon. That was the first one they released, the Caco. I never got it. It sold out like instant. And I accidentally skipped the cutscene. I regret it. That was not intentional. I even paused it because I'm just like, dang. But it's oopsie. He hands him the lantern. That's all I remember. I think there was still one more secret. Maybe, I'm not sure. I know that I got all the secrets. I just don't remember if I got them all already.
The extraction point
or if it happens later.
I will mark its location on your HUD.
But I do get an extra life here. So I'm back to the 8 that I had before the Slayer Gate. Slayer Gates are fun, and I wish they were added to the master levels. Just like all of them have a possessed marauder, that'd be funny. Difficult, but funny. I'm going to do this thing. with absolutely no quad damage. Because I don't need it. Seeing the Atlan mech in the background is just awesome. Having been a part of the Atlan mech battles now, all of it is awesome. And just thinking about the artistry behind it. Whoever painted that background, well, it's a model, but whoever concepted that background, you're awesome. Goodbye. I'm watching this video just like getting Doom 2 nostalgia. Because this really is a lot like classic Doom. And the way that they've kept the game alive in a modern lens, but it's still the same game. It's just great. I miss the Grim Reaper Revenants, but I still like taking care of them, taking them down, making them flightless birds. Before Eternal came out, I played the original Doom and original Doom 2, and it was mainly so I could fight the Arachnotron, because I just having that little guy basically be a mini version of the Spider Mastermind, I just thought it was so cool. Because you really only get to fight the Spider Mastermind once in 2016. So having a smaller version, and they're absolutely everywhere, love it. And with that, level 2 is complete. I didn't even die, and I didn't even use the quad damage. I had to get back from dying twice in the Slayer Gate. And we will be back tomorrow for the occultist base. Thank you guys so much for watching.